Hey guys, I'm going to show you a trick today of how to stack compressors and actually get less of a compressed sound. It's a more solid sound and it's definitely more compressed, but you can actually hear the compressor less and less. So let's just do this. Let's go and grab an LA2A, and I'm going to make so that it's not sending out extra gain. They have it pumped up here to 40 and it makes it a little louder, but we're going to listen to this and I'm going to over compress with this.
Nights you can hear the music folks play. Muscle shoals down to Mobile Bay. Heaven never seems that far away.
As you can see, this meter here, it's getting about 7 to 8 dB of noise reduction. And you can make it up, but it actually sounds, if you're going for a compressed sound, then that's a good way to do it. Just make this thing work for it. Or they can tag team and each one can compress 3 dB. So let's do this. Let's get one that's compressing 7 dB like this one.
Nights you can hear the music.
I think that was about 7 or 8 dB of compression there. So I'm going to duplicate this track. And we're actually going to set this one up. Let's mute this track and let's set this one up to do 3 dB of noise reduction.
Nights you can hear the music. Nights you can hear the music. Nights you can hear the. Nights you can.
I'm just trying to set this to where we're actually getting 3 dB instead of 7 to 8.
Nights you can hear.
That's just about got it.
Nights you can.
Okay, so that's about right. That's about 3 or 4 dB of gain reduction. So I'm just going to take this and copy it down, and now we've got 2 of them doing the same amount. So let's look and see how much this one's producing.
Nights you can hear.
Let's actually push it on up a little bit more.
Nights you can.
Actually, let's go back to where it was, and let's take the first one and make the output just a little bit hotter. Let's actually pull both of these up. So
Nights you can hear the music.
we're going to turn the output of the one in the first slot up until this one is actually getting 3 dB of noise reduction. Gain reduction, sorry.
Nights you can hear the music. Nights you can hear the music. Nights you can hear.
Okay, I took just a second to even the audio output of each compressor. Now what we're going to do is we're going to listen now between the one doing one compressor that's doing 7 dB of reduction and the 2 compressors that are doing half the load of that each. Okay, now the levels are the same, but I want you to notice the difference in the quality of noise reduction. The first one that's doing a lot of it, you can hear a little pumping and breathing like this. Listen.
Nights you can hear the music folks play.
You can hear just a little bit of noise, a little bit of pumping action going on there. Now we're going to listen to the one with 2.
Nights you can hear the music folks play. Muscle shoals down.
To me, the second one has a little bit less artifacts from compression. Now, just depending on the approach you want to take, if you want it to sound really compressed, then maybe you want to do, you know, one compressor with a lot of noise or a lot of gain reduction. Sorry, I keep saying noise reduction, but it's gain reduction. If you want it to sound more natural, use 2 stacked on each other. Now, I hardly ever use 2 of the same compressor, but one of the things you might want to do is put this one, make an 1176. It's a whole different sound, but it's the same approach. You make neither one of them do more than 3 dB of noise reduction, and you stack them up until you get the kind of noise reduction, dynamics reduction as you need. So anyway, that's just a little trick that I do to get a vocal or a guitar or a bass, anything that you need that needs to be tamed and the dynamic range really needs a lot of work on it. Stack your compressors up and see how that comes out. So that's a little trick. Hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you tomorrow.